this officially is Mark's last day of driving after 35 and a half years. This is him pulling in right now. He's gonna stop right here and wave. And then what I will be doing is I'm gonna follow him down, because I'm gonna show you guys everything that there is to do here. Try to get in a good area where I can do this and I'll jump out of the car. So what they do is they will pretty much line themselves up. I don't want to get too close because he's probably gonna pull into one of these. Pull into one of these spots over here. I don't know if you're sure if you can see that spot right there. Hold on. Oh, what? Hold on. There's Mark right there. Now you'll see him backing in to this one spot here. And I am going to, and don't ask me how they get in these little spots, because I would not feel comfortable even with my car to do this. So bear with me for a minute while I walk over there. So there he is. I mean, look how close these trailers are to each other. And they just do this on the daily. Alright, and what they do is they pretty much line all the trailers up about the same. And Mark's gonna jump out of his truck. There's the air brakes. We're going to show you everything we can show you here. And there was his name on his truck, Knight Rider. That was his old CD handle. And there's Mark. He's going to get out of the truck. I wanted to see that. There's where the airlines and stuff are. Alright. And then what he has to do is put down the dollies. So when he pulls his truck out, he's able to go ahead and, you know, the trailer does not fall on its nose, and that's what they call the nose. And yes, this can get hurting on your shoulders, by the way. It's getting a little bit cold here in Indiana. Alright. So what are you going to be doing from here? Okay. Then, let me go on the other side here. He's going to be pulling his fifth wheel. And that thing he grabbed, hold on, honey. That thing he grabbed was a fifth wheel puller. And that releases the fifth wheel. Then what are you going to be doing, pulling forward? He's going to go ahead and pull forward. And what he's going to be doing is releasing himself from the fifth wheel, which is like right there. All right. Now what's going to happen is he has to go fuel up the truck, and I'll show you him doing that, and we'll be right back. Alright, and what he's doing now is he's filling up the diesel tanks, and he's going to go ahead and fill up the DEF fluid also. He fills up both while he's filling the diesel fuel. And there's Mark. He's all ready to be happy to no longer be a truck driver after 35 and a half years.
Done with this.
But he's This is things that he would do on the daily. Every time he would have to switch his truck out, he would actually go ahead and have to, do the fifth wheel, do the air hoses and stuff like that. So I will continue this video, him walking into the base for the last time, and then him parking his truck for the very last time. And then my brother-in-law had given us a gift certificate for dinner, and we were going to eat dinner at home, but this is taking way longer today than we expected. So you'll get us going out for dinner on a Friday night, and we'll end the video there when that happens, but you'll see this, and we'll just keep going on this. Kind of blurry, but that's Mark going into base for the very last time as a truck driver. I really honestly did not think that I would see this day where he actually would hang up his trucking hat when he's still so young. He's been driving, like I said, for 35 and a half years. We've been together since 2002. So truck driving is something that I am very familiar seeing him having to go through these things on a daily basis. I understand the whole truck driver life. It's not something that's meant for everybody, that's for sure. And then what's going to happen is Mark will come out. His truck is right there. And then what's going to happen is we will go ahead and put that over to wherever he drops off the truck for good, which I think is over at the place where they fix the trucks. And then he is technically going to be no longer a truck driver, as of handing the keys tonight. He will start Monday morning, November 13th. His new job, he'll be a safety supervisor for a Ryder. And Mark is a very big stickler on safety, so this is going to be something that is going to be something very well up his speed. He has drove those 35 and a half years. He's coming back out of the office right now. 35 and a half years incident and accident free. So he does incorporate all the safety, the Smith system and all that stuff. It's very important to him. And not every truck driver can say they've drove as long as him without the accidents and incidents and speeding tickets and everything that happens to truck drivers, being overweight tickets and all that stuff that happens. He's very particular on all that stuff, and I think he'll do a very good job at his new job come Monday. And I'm sure it's going to be a learning curve over there. And the first day is going to be something, just meeting all the people again. He used to kind of like do the same kind of job. He used to work for Comprehensive Logistics in Lansing, Michigan. So he's used to working with General Motors and that sort of stuff. So that'll be something different. I don't know what's taking him so long to get out. He must be just still handing in his work shirts or whatever. But I'll bring you back once we go over and drop off his truck. So this is Mark parking his truck and backing in for the very last time as a seasoned truck driver. Just heard the air brakes. He's going to be jumping out of here pretty soon. He's going to grab all the rest of the stuff that he did have still a little bit. There's a little bit of stuff that he needed during the day, like his GPS and stuff that he'll be getting out. But this, you all, is Mark's very last day. He's very excited about this, to start the new thing in his life here. I'm very excited for him too. Like I said, I didn't think it'd be something that I would see happening, until he actually retired. But he said this is the very last company he would drive for, and he was right. So if anybody of you ever do like the law of attraction stuff, and you put things into motion, I mean, he's been saying he's worked here for like 3 years, and he said this is the last company I'm going to drive for. So it did actually happen. And yeah, I am so super proud of him to start his new job on Monday. And like I said, he's grabbing his stuff right now. And I'll put this on pause real quick until he jumps down. All right, friends, there it is. All right, friends, he's got all the rest of his stuff out of his truck, and this makes it absolutely official. He's locking the doors and closing that chapter of our lives. So check us back out at dinner.